Hello, this is Sam-Erik and it's the May 21st, 2021. It's been a while since I've been here on this particular podcast channel. I've been doing other things on the Social Hotelier podcast with my interviews, but also videos on Hospitality Talks YouTube channel, and then on Sam-Erik and the Social Hotelier YouTube channel. But I felt bad because I haven't been on this station for a while, and I felt I need to up my game and become more active here and just share daily activities and what's new here in Helsinki and throughout the summer. So the summer is coming fast, and we are into the late spring, and it's raining, but it's getting warmer day by day, and the birds are singing, and it's a vibrant time of the year here in Helsinki. What's best about Helsinki really is that we have so many parks, so you don't feel that you're in a urban concrete environment, but you are in an environment which is surrounded by parks. And where I live, there is most about 10 parks, different sizes, and when I walk from my home to the downtown center of the city, it takes me less than 20 minutes, and I pass 3 parks. So what is there to do now? What's new in Helsinki now? Well, one of the things is that Helsinki is aiming to become one of the top cities for biking. Well, when you think of biking, which are the most popular cities and where biking is a world class, people think of Amsterdam and Copenhagen. Well, there is an index called Copenhagenize, which measures about the biking friendly environment in the major cities, and Helsinki right now is number 10. But there is an aim now to democratize the biking as part of a transportation mode that you feel you can do it safely and more conveniently. Well, one of the main differences now is that in the past you had biking which is on one lane only with a pedestrian, but now they're all starting to be separated, which is really great. But also, if you don't have your own bike and you're visiting Helsinki, there are many rental places for the city bikes, which are very cheap. You can afford, I think it's about €5 per day. You can have your own bike, which I think is great. And so it's a great way to move around and see the city during the summer. So if you're coming to Helsinki, make sure that you're testing bicycling. You will not regret it, and you will have a better idea of what our beautiful city is all about. So talk to you soon again. This was Sam-Erik. Hello, this is Sam-Erik, and it's already August 2022. It has been a while since I joined this channel, and I hope you are okay and you had a good summer. How has the summer been for you, and what has been going on in your lives? For my side, really, we were planning to do some trips during this summer period, because the previous year, 2021, was definitely traveling in Finland only, and we were thinking about doing something more internationally, but for the reasons that we all know, the lockdowns and restrictions stopped us from traveling. So 2022, we already had plans to perhaps make some more travel. But considering the very severe temperatures up in southern Europe, but also the travel challenges with airports being congested, flight cancellations, we decided to stay in Finland. But also, rather than doing a vacation holiday travel, we did a string of staycations in the Helsinki and the vicinity, which was great. Because on one side, travel is short, the experience, you can have a full experience in the different places. And from cost point of view, it was got a lot of value out of it, and the great opportunity to see hotels that we had visited before. So we stayed in 3 hotels. One of them is a Radisson Plaza in Helsinki, which used to be a headquarter of a Finnish cooperative called SOK, and it was converted to a hotel. And they have done a great job. I mean, location is central, not far away from the railway station, easy access. They have combined the traditional building and the interior and the historical detailing. But then once you get to the hotel corridor, the experience changes. It's actually quite dim corridors, but they have illuminated strongly with colorful spotlights on the floors. So you basically see large colors spots on the corridor that takes you then along the corridor. And the interesting detail is the room numbers are illuminated in front of the door. It's a nice feature, and what more interesting is that once you're in the room, the color of the room number changes, which I found quite interesting. Overall, the service was okay, not memorable, but what was memorable was, of course, the room feature itself, which was very interesting. The good bedding, good bathroom experience also. Even though we had a room, we took what we call a business room, and of course we were expecting a view, but all the rooms in that hotel are facing the courtyard, and the reason is that business travelers need to have a very peaceful environment, and the hotel is located in a very busy part of Helsinki. One of the highlights absolutely was the breakfast, considered to be one of the best breakfast in town, and it's true. The variety is there, must have about 100 different things to be offered. The basic stuff that you're getting, scrambled eggs and smoothies and bacon, etc. was there, and a variety of breads. I think what stand out is the flavor and the quality of these breakfast items, which was memorable. So overall, a great experience. And then moving on to the second hotel, we decided to stay in the outskirts of Helsinki on an island called Hanaholmen. Hanaholmen has a very interesting history. It's an island that belonged to Finland, but after the war, Finland owed Sweden a lot of money, and as a deal between Finland and Sweden, this island would be handed over to Sweden, but not really as a territory, but there was built a project of a conference hotel, and this would be a opportunity to create a closer Swedish and Finnish cultural cooperation. So I have been several times to this Congress Hotel, which is beautifully designed Finnish architecture using natural materials. You see wood, you see the Finnish wood furniture, design wood furniture, and also they're using natural rock in the public areas. But the more strikingly it really is the view from the room, because you're now on an island, so you have the sea view and you see the nature there, and in the nighttime they have illuminated these large birch trees, and so quite a nice feature. Also they have you feel that you are in the nature, and I think this is what is more interesting. They have a very nice restaurant, actually. Also the quality of the food in this restaurant. They have a Swedish chef who is taking a Nordic cuisine approach to his his cooking and only using all the products which are in season. So the name of the restaurant is called Platz, and I think this is a highly recommended restaurant to visit if you're in Helsinki. And the chef Lukas Hemnell has written a book with pictures of his approach to the culinary, and also the recipes, and using the rich Nordic color palette and products, ingredients of the Nordics. So really great experience. They have also different exhibitions in the garden, which is and artworks which are permanent on this island. So it's worthwhile visit, and it's only 10 minutes from the city Helsinki center. So highly recommended. And finally, we decided to stay in the latest addition to renovated buildings and hotels, which is the Hotel Torni. The Hotel Torni is basically a hotel. It's a historical hotel, in fact, and they are really famous for. There was one of the first high-rises in Finland and in Helsinki, and this building is from the 30s. Has a long history about the building was belonged to the Russian Control Commission after the war, and then it was back to the Finnish to run. In fact, the first Chinese restaurant was opened in this hotel at the time. And a very interesting fact about the building is that in the 30s they had the top on the top of the building, which was on the 12th floor, they have a hook, so the Graf Zeppelin aircraft could have been able to be hooked to this, and the passengers on this aircraft could have taken the staircases down to the very famous Atelier bar. Atelier bar is still a very famous thing to visit, and people come because you have a fantastic view of the city. They have combined, actually, for the hotel, they have combined two buildings, the Hotel Torni or Hotel Tower, and also a Jugend-style building called Kyllikki. And we had opportunity to stay at a very beautiful Jugend decorated design room, and it has a contemporary feel to it. The color palette is calm, and a great feature in that room is the bathroom with the bath tub, which is freestanding, quite sort of antique looking. Great tailor customized illumination into the room, so whenever you walk into the room or to the bathroom, there's a dimmer that lights the bathroom. You have a choice of sunrise, day, or evening light, so which I felt was very good, because you don't have to worry about if you are in the nighttime going to the bathroom. You just open the door, and then you have this very calm light that illuminates the bathroom. So very well done. The restaurant called OR, for some reason, is supposed to have a raw bar, and I thought it's going to be like a robotayaki, where you can choose some raw items and they cook them in front of you, but there was no indication that this raw bar existed. But the food also has a Nordic feel to it, maybe a little bit more French than the Nordic, but overall good experience. Lots of artwork in the public areas, in the restaurant itself, and also in the lobby area. So this hotel is also located right in the center of the Helsinki, so it's a worthwhile visit. They have several restaurants there. They have the first Irish pub, and to name a few. So if you're in Helsinki, visit the hotel and visit the Atelier bar on the 12th floor. That is, if nothing else, that's a great visit. So that's an overall update on the staycation for this year. Speak soon, and put in the comments, what did you do during this holiday?